Dragons, I'm back. I just want to do my November TBR, and I'm really excited to share it with you. I can't believe we're headed towards the end of the year. It is really, really crazy. I just got back from Comic-Con. I'm going to Y'all Fest, and yeah, so I'm just going to do my game that I normally do. I will be honest, I didn't have the best game-wise month in October, so I'm definitely going to try to buy less books in November because I have a lot of stuff to read. And I am going to a book event where I will get some marks, so I'm going to try to keep the buying to a minimum. But that is where we are. So if you don't know my TBR game, you guys will just see various sections, and in the last section we will talk about our readathons. It is very, very readathon late this month, but yeah. So you will see the graphic where I choose my focus for the month. Here we go. I'll roll a dice and tell you what the focus is, and then how many books I need to read to fulfill that focus. Ooh, 5. Okay, so category 5 is going to be ALA arcs. It's not actually on the graphic you just saw, but like ALA and Comic-Con arcs are what I'm going to be choosing from. So I'm just going to put that down, and then I'm going to roll the dice again and tell you how many arcs I need to read to fulfill that category. 6. Jesus. 6. I have to read 6 Comic-Con arcs. Okay, that's not an ALA arc, so that's actually not that bad. So let me write that down. I'm going to go find 6, and then we're going to chat through them. I'm going to toss on more just because I have a lot of options. But I'm going to talk about the 3 that I got from Comic-Con that I'm really excited for. I want to read A Language of Dragons by S.F. Williamson. This is a arc that I got. I also would love to read Brewed with Love by Shelley Page. This is a cozy fantasy read that I think will hit in November. Lots happening in November, politically wise, and I'm going to need some comfort. And then I have The Otherwhere Post by Emily J. Taylor, and these all come out in early 2025. So I might do a reading blog where I read these. This comes out in March, and these do come out in January. So this might be a reading blog, and they're all like cozy-ish. This one might not be, but I really am hopeful that I get to read these. And then some other arcs that I have that just are in the collection. The Monstrous Kind by Lydia Grigorovic is one that I would love to read. It is a, it is like a I think it's like a historical fantasy. So I'm really excited for this one. I would also like to read It Waits in the Forest by Sarah Doss. This is perfect for fall. I'm really excited for this one as well, and I haven't read a Rick Riordan Present book in a bit. I also have Our Wicked Histories by Amy Goldstein, which is set at a boarding school, but it also was quick-paced. I also have The Dark Becomes Her by Judy I. Lin, another one that I really do want to read. And also The 13th Child by Erin A. Craig, which is one that I heard a lot about at Comic-Con, so I want to read it. So I'm just going to put those on the TBR cart. Those are 6 books, and I just have to read 6 arcs, or 6 ALA or Comic-Con arcs. They may change depending on prompts and such. I'm not doing a ton of readathons this month, and I'll talk about that at the end, but I definitely do want to focus on ending series and kind of catching up on arcs, and I really want to focus this month on reading ALA arcs anyway, so it's pretty nice that I got that. Alright, so I'm going to go put those on the cart, and then we will talk about what prompts get chosen, and then we'll talk about the readathons at the end. Okay, so you would have seen the next graphic. We are going to do Game of Chance, where I break out my Game of Chance cards. I roll a 6-sided dice, pick those cards, and then I have to pick as many prompts as we get. But we'll roll it, and then I'll show you guys what it says. Oh my goodness. 6 again. 6 again. Oh my god, this TBR is going to be massive. Okay, that's okay. So I'm going to try to focus on my ALA arcs. That's what I'm going to try to focus on. But yeah. Okay, so a 2023 backlist title. Okay. I'm kind of trying to find books that are already on that, have already been on that. Alright, you know what? I'm going to put One Dark Window on here by Rachel Gillig, because I've heard really good things, and I think it's great for winter. So for this one, for the 2023 backlist, I'm going to add this one to the TBR. I always do say this, if I read another book that fits the prompt, and it is physical for the most part, I will get to count it, but I'm just picking these books in the moment. But I am really a mood reader, so it just changes. Ooh, okay. Read a book with a fave YA trope. You know what? Let me wrap these up a bit so they're not like very, very obvious. Okay. Read a book with a favorite YA trope with it. Okay. I think I'm gonna put back on The Games God Play by Abigail Owens because I really do like questing stories and I do like gods and I do like the dynamic. So I'm going to toss this book back on here and hopefully it gets read. It is a little bit chunky, but I also really want to dive into some more romantasy this month. So yeah, that'll be the book for that. And the next prompt is going to be read a book with a puppy on the cover or a dog on the cover. All right, that's going to be a bit more challenging, but I will locate one. Oh, this one, I may like find something else like in the moment, but I am going to put on The Spare Man by Mary Robinette Cowell. I actually just met her at Comic-Con, and I know Leandra has liked this book in the past, so I'm going to add this to my TBR, and I just did meet her, so I may do like a, I think I'm going to do a series of vlogs this month, because there really is no real readathon, but I'll talk about that at the end, where I just kind of tackle some goals. But I'm going to put The Spare Man. There was a little puppy in the corner. Not a German Shepherd, but that's okay. That is okay. Alright, and then let me pick the next card. I did shake these up, so they shouldn't. Oh, Beat the Backlist Challenge. Alright, so basically read a book that I was supposed to read previously. I'm trying to stick with books that, like, I were on my TBR card to begin with. So, yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to put Can't Spell Treason Without T by Rebecca Thorne on here because I really do want to read it, and with the election coming up and me thinking I'm going to need a palate cleanser, I'm going to stick Can't Spell Treason Without T on here because it is cozy. It is starting a series, but if I really like it, I'll probably read book 2 because I have an arc of that one as well, or I have a physical copy. So Can't Spell Treason Without T is going to be on there. And then we will choose the next card. And let's choose the next card. That is this or that roll. I don't know what that means. I made these prompts and I literally have no idea what that means. So, I'm going to pick another card because I don't know what I meant when I wrote that. Oh, I hate rereading books. Like, I literally, my least favorite thing is to reread right now, so I'm not going to pick that. I'm just going to pick another card. Okay, and read a middle grade book. That I can do. That is easy. Alright, let me try to find a book. Oh, you know what? I have the perfect book. Let me go get it. This is another book that I do want to read. It's The Witchwood by Kayla Josephine. It's the third book in her series. I really did like book 2. I enjoyed book 2. I really love book 1. Enjoyed book 2, and I want to read book 3. I got an arc of this. It comes out in October. And again, sort of with like the palette cleansers of it all. I think that these will be great. And there is a week in this month that I have to read on my Kindle, so I know that going into it. So, but yeah, I'm going to pick that one up. And then I think that's our last roll. Yeah, our last roll is going to be, ooh, an Owl Crate book. Okay, that is going to take me a little bit of effort to find one. I have a lot of options though, so let me go find the Owl Crate book that I want to read, and then we'll chat about it. I'm going to toss on Ashes and the Star-Cursed King by Carissa Broadbent, and I'm also going to toss on Six Scorched Roses by Carissa Broadbent, because this I just got from Owl Crate, and this was a book I should have got from Owl Crate, but I did not. So I'm going to toss these two on there, and I'm in the middle of reading this. Like, I really just want to read it, but I'm having a really hard time focusing this week, so I didn't get as read as I wanted to. So yeah, those are all the prompts for that. So I'm going to go fill up my TBR cart, and then we're going to talk a little bit about readathons and plans and stuff like that, and then we'll kind of wrap out the TBR, and if I have to add anything to it, I will. So I'm going to talk about readathons like a little bit quickly, just because I'm not doing that many competitive ones, if any at all. I am going to do Winterathon from Rainy, and I'm just going to kind of take a week and do that. I'm also doing Bucketathon by Danny from Danny Dabbles. That is just going to be a one that I choose a focus, which for me is going to be Comic-Con arcs. And then I also am going to do Cassidy's mini readathon on her Patreon to pick her realm for Realmathon, because I tend to just be very, very indecisive. So I'm going to do that, and then I think I'm definitely going to have a readathon where I read, like, my NetGalley book. So I'm really not doing a ton of, like, competitive. It's all just me kind of feeling safe and sane in my own head. I also, like, not safe, but, like, just, like, have, you know, I'm starting to think about Bookmas and prepping content for that. I am going on vacation this month, so there's a lot of stuff that's, like, happening, like, behind the scenes. I'm definitely going to try to stay reading consistently, which has been a bit of a struggle, I'll be honest. It's just been busy, which is not bad or not good. It just has not. I have, when I'm auditioning kids right now, and it's just hard to, like, read when they're, like, there, so I have to, like, read at other times, and I haven't been reading a ton of things, so I really would like to, like, get back to that as well. But yeah, so that's my plans. I'm sure things will pop up, but that's just kind of my TBR. I know that November is going to be very, very stressful, especially, like, the first half of November with the election. It's just anxiety inducing, to be very honest. So I'm going to try to take it easy. I'm going to try to just vlog when I can and try to update my blogs more, but this past 2 weeks has just been very, very busy and chaotic, and I feel like I haven't done a really, really good job vlogging. So I am going to go start a new vlog, kind of feel the best I can, and yeah, so that is my plan. So let me know in the comments what you're reading in November. I would love to know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.